We're here, excited for practice. What have you seen from your team this offseason?
Yeah, right now, look, a couple things. Number one, we spent a lot of time this summer and in this fall period to try to set the standard of how we need to play and how we want to play, and this is the baseline. And there's been nothing below this. I mean, this is what's going to be required. Zero tolerance, non-negotiables. So I think setting that in. We still have a lot of things to do to put in. I mean, we've got to I can give you a laundry list of boxes that we need to check to make sure that we're ready to play a game, and we're far from that. The good news is we don't play a game until about another 6 weeks, so we have time to put things in. But as in terms of the standards and culturally and how we want to play and what we need to do, I think that's critical. We've spent a lot of time on that. I think we've done a good job to this point, and we'll keep attacking it as we move forward.
What are you feeling first day of practice?
Yeah, listen, I love the practices. Being part of being able to be back and coaching the guys and being on the floor is something. That's why I wanted to coach again and have that opportunity. So it's sort of like when I talk about putting the UNLV, polo on, and you get the goosebumps on the back of your neck, which the good Lord knows I need a haircut because you see all the hair on the back of my neck. I mean, it's out of control. But I haven't had time. That's part of the problem. But it's the goosebumps. You can feel it inside, and the excitement about the enthusiasm to be back on the floor coaching. And of course, we've been through the summer and fall, but it just kind of signals that, hey, you're right around the corner before you play in a game.
Coach, you have any injury updates for us?
Yeah, we've been banged up. We've been like the MASH unit. We've had two guys with foot surgeries, Miles Shea and Lodgy, who both had foot surgeries, but they're recovering nicely. Tyron Jones had a shoulder separation. He's still out. Probably be out until sometime in October. I don't think Miles and Lodgy are both to be determined until when they can come back, based on their injuries. We've had guys with concussions. We've had ankles. We've had guys with abductor strains. I mean, yesterday we had 6 guys in the MASH unit. But here's what I would tell you. It's just, if we're going to do contact, we've got to have some physicality. When you're trying to set the standard, there's going to be some bumps and bruises. Fortunately, at this point, we don't play again, as I said, for 6 weeks, so it gives us some time to heal. But we've got to get healthy. I think that's one of our biggest opponents, is being healthy and having the year that we all want to have. Whether it's me, the staff, the players, the city, it's going to be being healthy, and that's a big key.
In the evaluation process, how much did playing those 2 exhibition games help you?
Oh no, well the 2 exhibition games, I wish we could play more than 2. I don't know why we're not able to. Why don't they have a rule that you can be 4 to 6? I mean, the NBA's getting multiple ones now based on the transfer portal and new guys. We should be playing 3 to 4 exhibition games, and we should be able to play them earlier. We should start, like, if we can play something early September or whenever it may be, we should be able to play more before our first countable game, especially based on the new rules of the transfer portal. So we have 2 exhibition games. One I intentionally set up at Washington, who's very good on the road in a road environment. And there are second ones against Lincoln here, just to be under the lights, to get a dry run. This will be the first time all of us, me and Thomas and Mac, how we do that, what we do. Where's the bench? I haven't even coached in Thomas and Mac, because we haven't even practiced in there. I've been there for the Monster Mash with my son. Been there for the NBA Summer League, and that's about it. You know what I mean? I didn't go for Disney on Ice, but they said that was awesome. So we'll see how it all goes. By the way, let me tell you about the best ticket in town. Think about this. Okay, UNLVtickets.com. But listen, Vegas, there's so many great places to go. Do you realize you get free, please put this out there, you get free parking if you come to UNLV games. Free parking. To me, that's the greatest thing. Listen, when you're driving around and you're like thinking about where do I go and I want to spend my dollar, and you're thinking I got to pay for parking, you start thinking about things. The great thing about Runnin Rebel basketball games at Thomas and Mack, free parking. Like, that's incredible. You should just come to the games for free parking. Come on in, enjoy the entertainment. It's a great price on ticket. Get some food, have a good time, and you leave afterwards, and you don't have to spend money on parking. I think it's a heck of a deal. UNLVtickets.com.
Coach, a lot of your players have talked about how much conditioning you guys have done in the off-season. Can you kind of touch on that and how it's hopefully going to help them this year?
Goodness gracious. I believe in an endurance mindset. When I got the job, I told the guys, and I told our performance team, I want us in the mentality that we're training for a Tour de France race. I understand that we can't take the team to the Alps, but that type of conditioning and mentality, it's got to be that type of shape. And I don't even think we've conditioned enough. We're far from where we need to be at conditioning-wise. We still have a long way to go. It's got to be an endurance mindset, but I'm a big believer in being able to train with that mindset of, and again, we're not going to be on the bike the whole time because the bike is good because it's easy on the joints and the knees and all that, but we do need to get up and down on the court. So I want us to have a training mentality like we're trying to train for the Tour de France. We're not there yet. We're not ready for that bike ride, but I'm hopefully in 6 weeks we will be.
Coaches, no, I was going to ask you, is the St. Joe's game, is that off the schedule?
The St. Joe's game's on. We're keeping it, even though that got, due to the head coach there got to the Knicks. St. Joe's was part of the players era based on the head coach. It was a contract with the head coach. So he's out. He's not out. He went to the New York Knicks. So St. Joe's is going to schedule to play Syracuse here at Thomas and Mack the Saturday before the players era began. So now St. Joe's is playing at Syracuse instead, and for our game, which is going to be part of the players era, it's just going to be a one-game deal. That has at the Thomas and Mack nothing to do with the players era. Which you come on that Thursday, free parking. What? You get free parking on that. Can you believe that? You get free parking. You get to come to the St. Joe's game at home, and you get free parking. Not a better deal in town.
Have you ever thought about going into sales after the coaching career?
Well, you know what? You're selling every day being the coach at UNLV. Listen, I said this. To be the coach here, you got to be a 24/7 guy. You got to be 24 because the city's 24/7. So you're always trying to promote, talk about the Virgin. But here's the thing. It's authentic. I believe it. I'm talking about, when we're all driving around, you're thinking you have a choice to make and you got to pay for parking. You think twice. The great thing about UNLV basketball games or Runnin Rebel games is free parking. I mean, that's a big deal. And it's a great cost of ticket, and you get great food. And again, anyone has any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, email me. You can email me anytime, joshua.pastner@unlv.edu. I check my emails. If anyone has things that you think we can improve on, I've gotten tons of emails. I get them to the right people. I'll take everyone's suggestions. If you want to tell me you think, Coach, we should be playing more man than zone, tell me. Doesn't mean I'm going to take the suggestion, but you have every right because this is your program. Tell me how you feel. I want you to be emotionally invested in your program. I believe in that. That's just not a coach's speak. So I'm all for that. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it done.
Tell us. Feedback that you've already gotten from fans in the city, or just people excited about basketball in life for you?
I've gotten a lot of feedback. A lot of people have gave me suggestions about what in-game entertainment, which I forwarded to the marketing team. Different things, wide variety. We got to get the students back. That's a big thing. People want to get. Obviously, they want to win. They want to get back to the tournament. All those type of things that go with that. So, there's just a gamut of them. Just all kinds of stuff. But I respond to everybody. When I spoke at the Chamber of Commerce in Henderson, there was over 500 people there. I got up and spoke and said some words, gave out my email, and some people emailed me and they said, "Well, no, you're getting bombarded." I'm like, I want more people emailing me. I want more fans involved. I want to get the energy back, and so they feel emotionally invested into their program. That's important. I hope we win every game, and I'm not I coach every possession. Every single possession is almost like a life and death thing to me. That ball's on the floor, we got to win it. Right? It's hard. It's hard for me. That all being said, that I want the fan base. It's their team, the fans' team. This is their program to feel that investment. So even if we have a tough stretch or things aren't going well, they have every right to express how they feel, and that's important. And they can go directly to the head coach. Again, I will hear them out. I'll explain why we did something. But in the end, I understand the mission that's been set forth in front of me, and I hope we can get it done.
How does a former Rebel, Mark Dickel, get you a guy from Australia?
Yeah, Walter Brown's the guy is it's interesting. He's 22 years of age. He's got great hair, by the way.
Yes.
Great hair. I mean, you get to come to the UNLV Runnin Rebels game, free parking, okay? And you get to see a guy like a good-looking dude like that with that great hair. I mean, it's like as you're on Baywatch. You ever seen those guys running on Baywatch and the hair is spinning around? That's like Walter. That's like Walter Brown. He's got great hair. I wish I had his hair. And but let me tell you this, it's funny because the guy's a pro. He's been a pro. He's never.
That's a new world.
He's a pro,
and he can play college.
He's a pro.
Again.
Did you just see it? Santa Clara just got a guy from the G League. That they just took a guy that the NCAA cleared.
I didn't see that.
He was playing in the G League and they allowed him to be eligible in college. It's just the whole thing's changed. But he's been a pro, and I said the first day or two, well, I got a thing to our academic lady about his professors about not going to class, and I said, "Whoa, come here." He goes, "What's up, coach?" I go, "This isn't pros. You have to go to class." He goes, "I just have never gone to class before. I've been a pro my whole life." So he's been fine now. He's a really smart guy, so he's been going to class ever since. But he didn't realize or just forgot that it wasn't his routine because he was a pro for his whole life, and now it's his first time since high school 5 years ago for him that he's actually had to attend class.
Coach, several former 4-stars, 5-stars on this roster. Can you talk about what fans can expect to see from the talent on your roster this year?
Well, I mean, look, we got to have great competitive excellence. There's things that we can't, like we got to depressurize being all the skill stuff, because there's gonna be times when we're not shooting the ball well and all that stuff. We've got to be great in our competitive excellence in things that we do and how we compete, how we get after it. And those are, as I talked about at the beginning, and you've been with me long enough now, you know what's important to me. Like that's just our baseline, that's our standard. Like you're gonna be a competitor. You're gonna find a way to be a competitor. Maybe the shot doesn't fall. Maybe we're having an off game and some things that's out of our control, but there is under no circumstance the way we compete is going to be anything but a certain level, and that's just an automatic.
So how much for parking?
Free parking. What? Free parking. Can you believe that? It's a great deal.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks guys. Appreciate everybody. Yep.
It was a long sort of journey. When I heard that the rules had changed and you could go from playing overseas to come back to college, I had immediate interest, and once I found out I could come to UNLV, it was got it done right away. So I'm stoked to be here.
Because of Vegas, perhaps? Was that a little bit of the interest?
Not particularly. I had an old coach, Mark Dickel, who actually played here, and he sort of advised me, and he was a great mentor for me. So.
Who was the coach?
Mark Dickel.
Mark
Dickel.
Yeah.
Come on. Back in the day, it was great.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that he said to you that kind of made this place enticing for you to come and play here?
He said like the great culture, like good history of winning and like competing at like a really high level. Like this is a really, really good level to be playing at. I'm stoked to be here and amongst it. So.
What have you seen from the talent around you? What can you say about this basketball team?
Oh, the guys are really cool, really good dudes first and foremost, and obviously really talented basketball players, and we're mixing well, so it's exciting.
You were playing pro basketball over there?
Yeah.
So this is a different level for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely comparable. Like the talent here is really good, and obviously guys are a bit younger and learning a few things, but the talent is really high.
What are your thoughts on just Las Vegas in general?
It's very different to country life back in New Zealand, but I'm really enjoying it. So.
What's the most different thing that's stuck out to you?
The weather. It's super hot. It's winter back home. It doesn't really get warm. It's very hot over here.
What have you learned under Coach Pastner in these short few months?
Just to come ready every day with an intensity and like hard workingness. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it. Really just give you all in every possession and not focus on results, but the process, I would say.
Is there anything different from playing here versus playing overseas?
It's still probably a little bit hard to tell. I've only been here for 3 weeks. It's probably hard to answer right now.
You a rugby fan?
Yeah.
Australia?
Yep, rugby fan.
What do you like? Who do you follow?
So back home, I go for a team called the Crusaders. That's my team from Canterbury, and also the Warriors, which is the rugby league team in New Zealand.
They play games in Vegas now.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah. They'll be here. Is it March? March they'll be here? So,
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about just looking ahead towards this season, and what do you hope to get out of it?
I'm most excited just competing with the guys. I think we've got a really good group and a chance to do something special. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Good
Good luck this season.
All good.
I mean, what have you seen from your team so far?
I'm really just excited to play with each other. You know, we've been working hard all summer with Coach every day in the gym, whether it's the weight room, on the court, just off the court, gelling as friends, teammates, brothers. So just looking forward to watching everything translate to the game from practice. And yeah.
What did you learn in the SEC that you bring to Las Vegas?
Honestly, just the physicality of the game. The SEC is a real physical conference. I redshirted, but obviously just practicing against those guys every day showed me that it's a real physical game, and it also helps win games.
Are you excited to play against Alabama here?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to that game. It's marked on my calendar.
This offseason, how have you grown? How have you improved here in Vegas?
Just maturing as a player overall. Stepping into a team where, you know, everybody's plays a big role and everybody's looked to as a leader. You know, there's not just one leader. Everybody has a role of leadership. So that taught me to mature faster and really be there for my teammates when needed.
What's one thing this offseason specifically that you mentioned you've been working on some things with Coach Pastner and the team. What's one thing that you think has really helped you?
Honestly, conditioning. We've conditioned a lot all summer since the day we got here. I feel like I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in as much as we run here. So in the long run, I know not a lot of teams are conditioning like we are, so that'll help us down the stretch for sure.
Describe the practices so far. There's been a few players injured. I mean, are they rough and tough practices? You guys beating each other up a little bit?
I mean, Coach Pastner loves to preach max effort. So, I mean, going hard every possession, it could lead to players getting injured. But down the stretch, it'll make us better people, better players, you know. Small injuries, we recover, we'll get better. But, yeah, practices, they get intense for sure.
What excites you most about just getting ready to compete in the Mountain West Conference?
Just playing a basketball game again. I haven't been in a game in a while, coming from redshirting last year. So just looking forward to get back on the court with refs and fans and all of that.
What are your thoughts on the non-conference schedule, just the talent you guys are going to face this non-conference?
I think it's a really tough schedule, but that's what we need to prepare us for our conference games. You know, having a tough non-conference schedule, we're playing some of the best teams in the country, best of the best. So I think we're going to be polished and ready when conference play comes.
Why Vegas? What attracted you to this coaching staff in this city?
The coaching staff, like you said, I mean, they have a lot of dedication towards their players and making everybody better individually and as a team, and a passion for winning. And that's something I want to be a part of, a winning culture. So.
That over the fun of Vegas and the craziness?
Vegas is definitely crazy, but, you know, we got to stay locked in and keep our eyes on the prize.
Good. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How you guys doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
I know.
Doing good. I'm doing
There's
good.
a lot of difference. Yeah.
Hi. Sorry.
How you guys doing today? You guys
Good, how are
doing
you?
good?
Good.
That's good.
What have you learned about this team this offseason?
I've learned if it's one thing we're gonna do this year and not get in trouble for is run. That's the first thing I learned. I've learned we got a great group of guys. You know, very respectful guys, and I also learned that we love each other. You know, as brothers, as a family.
The fans really love the up and down. This is the Runnin Rebels, and you're like the third straight person that's talked about fitness and running. Like, how intentional are you guys going to be in pushing the ball off the court, and what kind of style of play should we look forward to?
Very intentional. That's one thing Coach Pastner has made an exclamation on for sure. So, what would the Runnin Rebels be if we weren't running?
I think a lot of people are curious to be, is this team, going to be physical? Is it going to be finesse? What kind of team do we have? There's a lot of mystery. You've been at the practices. Describe the team. What could we expect?
Well, I would say we play with a lot of physicality. I heard Naas say earlier, one thing coach preaches is max effort. So I think we all play with a lot of max effort for sure. We got guys just dinged up here and there, and I think that just goes to show that how much effort and how much, just even outside of practice, is how hard we work.
Yeah. What kind of challenge is it bringing in new coach, players from new conferences, new parts of the world? How has the process been getting everybody on the same page, getting to know each other, getting comfortable with each other's habits?
It's challenging, especially coming from Illinois. I'd say my last year there was kind of a team that was put together. No one really knew each other as much. So, when you have teams like that, it's important to team bond outside of practices, outside of, where you actually have to be there, where it's mandatory. It's good to have little team things, team activities outside of just practice and whatever coach has you guys do for team bonding.
Is there one in particular that has kind of helped build that bond for you and your team?
I always say just going over to my guy Miles' house and just chilling, watching NBA highlights and just talking about the season. That's really what we try to do. We try to do that at least 2 or 3 times a week. So. Yeah.
What do you and this team hope to improve this year?
We hope to just bring back the Runnin and the Rebels. I would say for the past. I'm still getting put on to the UNLV history. But I would say it hasn't been the same for a while now. And so, with the new team and with the new coaching, we just want to change that. And we want to, kind of push UNLV back out there. The history of this gym, really the gym we're standing on, is amazing. I used to dream of being in places like this when I was a little kid, watching the USA camp and all the pros being here, So now that I'm here, it's just like, it's motivating, So just trying to push that back out there, like, UNLV is one of those places as well.
Do you guys talk about that? Sorry, Ron.
Kobe worked out here.
Oh, yeah, so, man, you can't forget the Grace either. Come on, man.
Do you guys talk about that at all within practice, within meetings?
I think we don't really talk about it as much as within the coaches, but like as the players, as we talk and just hang out with each other, we talk about it all the time. It's just like bro, we were little kids watching, like you said, Kobe and LeBron and Kyrie and Steph Curry coming here and just kill it. So like that's got to be a more motivating factor for us. We're trying to be there one day, and it's just like you kind of got to look at it as like a sign from God. Like He placed us here in this opportunity through everything we've seen as a kid. Like we got to come here and just cooperate and just work hard.
What made you choose Vegas?
Probably the coaching staff, Coach Pastner, Deshaun, Coach Will, Coach Hawkins. They all showed that love, that caring kindness, that they wanted me no matter what I did on the basketball court. And as I told them, like no matter what I do on the basketball court, you're always going to have a loyal guy in me, and a guy's always going to listen to everything you say.
Coach Pastner has a ton of energy, we've learned. How is that contagious? How does that kind of resonate with the players?
Oh, it resonates a lot, especially with me because I love energy, and I feel like, to be good, your whole team has to have it, So I love that a lot, and I love that he's instilling that within us as well.
Perfect.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you guys.
How you guys doing today?
So far, so good. Give us your thoughts. Why Vegas? Why this team? Why this time for you?
I thought Vegas was so special. Coach Pastner was so welcoming. As a person, he has good energy, so I'm like, this is the right spot. Sometimes I have to take a new challenge. I've been in Phoenix for like 3-4 years. I went high school, Dream City, then Arizona. I feel like I need a new change, so that's why I'm here.
What do you hope to bring to this team?
Positive energy, my physicality, my passion, my strengths, what I'm saying? All I got, that's how I have to do for this team. My leadership, so many stuff.
Would you rather block somebody's shot or dunk on somebody?
I want to dunk on someone, man. I'm sorry.
How does a play like that kind of bring energy to a team throughout the course of the game?
It does bring energy, though, but I'll take that back, though. I think I'd rather block a shot because I'll bring more energy to the team. Because then you have to run, then everybody's excited. So I'll take the block. But regardless if it's a dunk, we hype, we turned up because we work hard for the dunk to get dunk, so that's exciting.
Your teammates have talked about the fitness level and you guys' dedication to running. In your eyes, how's that? You're the big guy. How's it going so far?
Man, it's been challenging though, but it's good though. So it's not punishment. You just gotta get in shape. We're the running rebels, so we gotta run. So that's what I'm on. So that's what we're on. Yeah.
A lot of your teammates who we've talked to prior to you coming up here, they've talked about the off season and some of the things that they've you guys have all done together to build the bond on the court. What are those things to you that have helped?
I mean, I think that's really special for us as a team, just having the team togetherness, team bonding. I think that's really important, especially me that want to be a leader as a team. So we came together. That's good because I mean, apart from basketball, I don't gotta know nothing about basketball. Just tell me who you are. I'm trying to get to know you. I think that take our basketball togetherness on the court to the next level. So that's good.
What do you like about Coach Pastner?
I mean, it's funny. He likes to rise.
Wait, what was that?
It's funny. He likes to rise.
For the viewers in Vegas that don't know you very well, can you share a little bit about your story, how you got to Las Vegas?
I mean, my story been hustling. Started from free ball in Ivory Coast. Won the MVP, went to Senegal and the academy. Played Dream City for like 2 years in Arizona last year, and here I am, ready to go to the next level and take my talent to the next level.
As a child, what were your perceptions of Las Vegas, never having been here? Or
I mean, I used to come here every time. I used to play here, like in Portuguese Elite. I played in Vegas against Team Vegas. So I used to come here every time when they were Dream City. So I mean, Vegas is kind of crazy though. Just knowing I'm new here, you know what I'm saying? There's so many stuff to do at the same time. So it's like, I mean, it's good and it's like, okay, be careful. So that's how Vegas is. So yeah.
When you walk through campus, are people like?
Oh yeah. Pretty tall, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be friendly, so I'm trying to be friendly with everybody, so that's cool. I like that.
What do you respect about Coach Pastner, his basketball IQ?
I mean, Coach Pastner is a disciplined guy. I'll say that for sure. Like, doesn't let us like if you like do something wrong, or like for instance, like I'm running right, I didn't charge the line, you're gonna stop it, which is accountability. So that's good. So like, you're gonna make me run again. That might be punishment to me, but to him, it's just keeping me accountable for my mistake I was doing. So yeah, that's it.
How do you feel like his coaching style is going to set this team apart? Like, do you already sense a difference about this team because of him?
I mean, yes, for sure. Like his energy is like different, for sure. Like he brings like so many wisdom to the team. He's been coaching for a while. This is not his first time, so it's like we just gotta connect as a team at some point during the season. And we know we're gonna go through ups and downs, which that's why Coach Pastner is there for us. So yeah, we're ready as a team on this. Put on yeah. So yeah.
Do you remember your first conversation with him that really drew you to wanting to play for him?
I mean, it's just energy. Like it's just energy. Coach Pastner is all about the energy. He said, "I want you, you're my guy." So like, so it's like, yeah. Coach Pastner is a really good coach. It's like. So like everybody I think you should want to play for him. Like he don't cost. Like it's like business every time. So like I really like that about him. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Did he pass his eye test?